Hello and welcome back to this journey through the J-Leagues. We are currently sitting in second in the league and we play today against first and third. So let's get straight into it. So since you were last here, we have actually played 4 league games and 1 friendly game. That was just to fill some time. But the first game we came up against Bombonera and won 4-2. And then we came up against our old enemies, Vons, and actually ended up drawing 2-2. This was quite a frustrating game. Sho Aquino ended up getting injured and we missed a penalty. And they scored late on to draw 2-2. After that, we went up against Shinagawa and drew 3-3. Another frustrating game that we've ended up drawing with quite a lot of goals conceded. And yeah, it was a bit of a frustrating one, but we still haven't lost in the league. We managed to then pick up a win, a 4-0 win against Carrier after that. It was good to sort of come out of that game with a clean sheet. And now we are going up against Thespa Challengers, who we know very well, and Brian Vecker, who we also know quite well. We have played both of these teams a number of times before. So let's head over to the dressing room and see what team will be playing against Thespa Challengers today. And here is the team for today. We've got Meraki in goal, Nishino, Posh, Endo and Osawa in defence. Kanbei will be playing in defensive midfield today alongside Vera and Pierce. Kanbei, Yaki and Takano will be taking up the forward line. Kanbei is a guy who we've just signed. He can play all along this left-hand side. He looks like he could be an interesting player. He's kind of in just as another option right now. He had a lot of potential, so I'm hoping some of these stats will improve over the coming months. But while we have our usual left midfield out, I brought this guy in, and they expect him to get to J1 level. Whether that will actually happen or not is a different question, but he's in for his debut today, so let's see how he can get on. And on the bench, we've got Yugo Nakazawa, we've got Watanabe, we've got Kawano, we've got Miura, Abata, Nakageto, and of course, we've got Tajima, who's coming back from his injury. They reckon he could play about 45 minutes worth of football, so he'll probably come on in the second half. Takano is playing today because Minamino picked up an injury and will be out for a couple of days, so hopefully Takano can fill in that gap today and get us a couple of goals. And here we are lining up for the big game against Thespa Challengers. We know this team well. We've played them twice. We lost the first time 4-1. We won the last time 1-0. So hopefully we can actually come out on top. This team were in the league below us last season and they're doing very well this year, but I think we have a better squad overall. So fingers crossed we can come out on top today. So first highlight of the game, we've got a corner here. Nishino's going to take it, plays it into Osawa, who will probably pass it back to Nishino, gets it into the back post, Endo heads it, and keeper saves it straight down Chuman's throat. That was a bit too easy. I'd like a bit more accuracy with that one, please, Endo. But we're coming up to the 15-minute mark, and we've had a lot of possession, but not much has really happened so far in this game. So hopefully that will start to improve soon. At the 30-minute mark, and nothing has happened since that first highlight. Oh, well, of course, we've now got another one. We're pressing on them, but they play it long, and we've managed to win it back. And Vera's on the ball here, into Pierce. Pierce can get his head up and plays it out to Yucky. Will he play it back or get it in? Plays it back to Pierce. Squares it across to Vera. Has a long shot. Keeper saves, and it goes out for a corner. So the corner highlight here. Takano's going to take this. Is he going to bend it in to the front post? Headed away, but he's going to chase it down, and Takano's now going to cut in with it, plays it to Posh. Posh gets his head up, plays it over to Kanbei, who's covering for him, and Osawa out on the right hand side. He's got the pace, can he get it in to the back post? Headed over by Kanbei, the debutant. Goal kicked long and won by Takano brilliantly. Kanbei plays it into Pierce. You can tell he's trying to get used to his new teammates, but we've managed to got the ball here, and Pierce shot over the bar. Lost my words then. 10 minutes from half time now. I am going to demand more because I think we should be doing better considering we've had 7 shots, 3 on target. We've had a lot more possession. If they score from this, no, it's over the crossbar. They've hardly been in the game. They've only had 2 shots and not a lot of possession, which is weird because we're normally the ones with no possession. But we've got a cross in here from Takano and Endo side netting. God. And that's half time. Yeah, not great. As you can see across the board, there's a couple of players who are underperforming, like Kambe on his debut, and Luis Vera is also not having a particularly great game, and Takano's been quite quiet. I haven't really noticed anything about him, so hopefully that will change in the second half. First highlight of the second half, Vera's got it out on the left-hand side and plays it into Kambe. Kambe's going to take his time and find the ball into Takano, who kicks it long back straight for their striker. They're now breaking through. They are through on goal. Can Posh get back and block that? No, they just shoot from miles out and wide. Not really sure what happened there, if I'm honest. We've got another highlight though. Meraki plays it to Endo. Endo into Posh. Let's keep this possession. Vera's got it here. Plays it to Pierce. Pierce to Endo. Endo back to Pierce. Gets it out wide to Yucky. Yucky's going to run with it. Runs at their defence. Keeps going with it. Cuts back out right. Shoots over the bar. I am going to get them to run at the defence a little bit more because he seems to do quite well. I mean, he's a good runner. Both our wingers not having a particularly great game today. I'm going to have to start thinking about substitution or something at some point soon because Kambe is dropping off a cliff. They find themselves on the ball here, trying to get it through. They've got it into their midfield, and now they're playing it back to defence again. Switched out left to Shiba. Shiba with the with the mohawk there. Ishii has now got the ball. He's taking his time. We are going to press them. Pressing the midfield, Okamura now, who plays it back to Seno and across to Ishii. They're just sort of recycling it, but they've managed to find a good ball to Kanayoya, and Suzuki's got himself through. They're going to square it here. What the hell is going on there? Way too easy, that. Okay, right. I'm making some substitutions now. Right, I'm going to get Tajima on. I know, he's just come back from injury, but I need my best striker on, I think. Kambe can come off for Nakagato. And I'll leave Yucky on for now. He's not having a particularly great game, but neither is Luis Vera, if I'm honest. So I might bring Kawano on and put Pierce in that position instead. Let's give them some motivation and get in and hopefully turn this game around. Right, so they've got corner here. Yamamoto's going to be taking it into the front post, headed away by Nishino. Nishino's going to chase that down, but Yamamoto's cut inside. Is anyone going to... Oh, God. No one's going towards him there. What the hell is going on? Right, we've got a goal kick. Murata plays it out. Meraki plays it out to Endo. Posh is on the ball. Plays it into Kambe. Kambe to Kawano. Kawano, get your head up, mate. Come on, do what you do best. We need some more goals from you today. Yucky's got the ball down the right-hand side. Gets it into the back post. Nakagato can't win it, though. Yamamoto's now on the ball. Kawano's got it outright. Can he get it into the box, please? And he does, to the back post again. Keeper punches away. Yucky wins it. Nakagato. Pierce. No overlap. Come on. Oh, but it's played back and Nakagato's picked it up. Shoots from range and into the bottom corner. Oh, okay. Right, that's better. He's got a good finish on him, although it has gone down. But I think he was injured, to be fair. So, a loose ball, he managed to pick up, cut inside, right foot, rifled into the far corner. That pulls it back level at 1-1. We need some more goals. I am going to demand more. Kambe's having a horrific game. He's probably going to come off at some point soon. Kawano's won it here, though, and he's going to burst through. It is 3-on-3. If he can get the right pass away, Tajima's now bursting through as well. Shoots from range. Keeper saves. Tajima obviously is back from a long-term injury, so hopefully he can manage to get off the crossbar. Sorry, I'm talking nonsense now. Nakagato shoots, tipped over the bar. Hopefully Tajima can get off the mark today. That would be great, as it is his first game, and he has got back from that injury. Corner into the front post, headed away. Nishino into Endo. Osawa. Osawa's going to play it across to Pierce. To Endo. Osawa, this highlight is still going. Can he get down the right and get it in? Gets it low, but nobody is there. Suzuki's now on the ball. He's going to run with it. Plays it long. Surely that's offside. Posh heads it away. The highlight is still going. Oh, no. There we go. Of course. Alright, 67 minutes gone. I won't give it long, and then I'll probably make some changes. Nishino is dying out there, so I think I'm going to have to take him off. Yucky's not having a particularly great game either. So I'm trying to work out what to do. I know I just said he is dying, but I might take Yucky off and put Asawa out on that right wing. And then Miura can sit at left wing attack. And left wing attack, this is a netball. Left wing back. And Kambe needs to come off, but I actually don't have another midfielder to replace him with, which is a bit of an oversight on my part. No, I'll have to leave Kambe for now then. If he doesn't improve, then I will have to replace him with someone else, I think. Right, so we've got two good deliverers of the ball now, Nishino and Kambe. And Asawa have a good... he's fine. Kawano on the ball here. Can he find the right pass over to Nakagato, who takes a touch and... Oh, I think he was offside. He was offside. I am just going to give player instruction of... Oh, no, he's got it on already. Asawa's got really good long shots, so hopefully we can get a goal from him. I want them to play at a higher tempo, be a bit more expressive. Don't worry about running at them. I just need something, some sort of creativity in this game. As we go into the final 10 minutes, I'm wondering whether to make another change, maybe at the back. Right. Asawa, you haven't done it. Asawa's done nothing since he's been there, so he is coming off. And Abata is now going to go out on the right-hand side. I probably should have taken Endo off, really. But Nishino is he's dying, and I don't really want him to get injured. I am just slightly tweaking Nakagato so he plays as an inside forward, and Miura can go on the overlap. Nakagato's got a good finish, as we know, and I just want to see if he can get himself in that box a little bit more. Okay, as we come into the last 5 minutes of normal time of this game, we have a free kick to Jima. It's going to take it to the back post, headed away, but Miura's going to pick it up. Can he cut back and get it into the box? No, he plays it to Asawa, who gets it back to Miura, who's probably going to play it back to Asawa, of course, because he doesn't want to take it on his right foot. He crosses it into the back post. Nakagato wins a header. That is what wins you the league. A man like Nakagato. To think this man wanted to leave last year. He's had a decent start this season. I think he's had a few goals, but Asawa got the ball in there, and it was a lovely cushioned header into the back post. I think we need to now sort of slow the game down. Play some shorter passing. Don't worry about being expressive. Don't worry about any of this. And let's not overcommit ourselves. Let's just hold our shape. We don't need to counter-attack. Don't need to press as often as well, I don't think. Oh no, we've got another highlight. This is never good. This is never good. They've got the ball out on the left-hand side now. They've played it in to Suzuki. Suzuki's trying to run through with it. Can we just shepherd them out? Well on Endo. Endo's won it. Abata's now got it. He's got his head up. Is he going to play it to? He plays it to Kambe. Kambe just hoofs it. Tajima tries to win that, but he can't get there. They're now playing it out down the left-hand side. I should probably get some of my players just to drop back a bit and just support. Let's change to positive. We don't need to be so attacking, I don't think. Okay, so they're out on the left-hand side here. They're going to get it in. It's low, but it's cleared away, and it's cleared away again. God, I thought that was going to be a penalty. This highlight is still going. Cross to the back post, headed away by Asawa. I'm just going to check. Yeah, it is still extended highlights. It's not changed to the full match. That was just highlight after highlight. But they've got nothing from that corner. We should be time wasting, really, shouldn't we? I'm going to put it on. I know it's a curse, but keeper kicks it long and they headed it back to Suzuki, who tries to play it to Doi. Doi's now going to try and get down the right-hand side. If we can just block that cross, lovely. Meraki has claimed that. Take your time. Take your time. Kicks it long. Endo heads it on to Abata. Abata, loose pass. But Kawano's cleaned up very nicely. And they're now trying to get it down the right wing, but nobody is there. Asawa's now come to help. He's cut inside a long way. Pierce has now got the ball. Will he play it down the line to Miura? Crosses it in to the back post, but nobody's there. Tajima wins it though, and Barton's down with the ball. Can he shoot and score? That was like a triple deflection. How is that a goal kick? It deflected off 3 of their players. Anyway, it's been past the 5 added minutes. They've got a free kick. It is played in and headed over. If that was given, or if that had gone in, I would have been furious, but that is full time. And that is a wonderful start to this episode against 2 of the biggest rivals for this league. Shinji Nakagato came on as a sub and got 2 goals. What a turnout from him. And if we have a look at the table, Brian Vecca ended up drawing with Vons, which means that we now sit top of this league by a single point. So, we've got a week to play until we come up against Brian Vecca. So, hold on tight and I'll see you in a few short moments. So, we have quite a big loss for the second game of today's episode, and that is Endo, who has picked up a sports hernia and will be out 5 to 6 weeks after lifting weights. Incredibly frustrating, although it is during a period of which we're not going to have any games. We'll be playing some friendlies maybe, but there won't actually be any games, so it could probably come at a worse time. It could probably come at a better time. This guy did get in on loan as a potential new signing, and he's quite a good centre-back. He has a lot of potential as well, very consistent, loves big games. He's not injury prone, which at the moment I think is probably the best thing I can get. He's got really good natural fitness. I'm going to sign him, and hopefully I can get him in soon. What's been mad is the amount of major injuries we've actually had to some of our key players. Okada, Endo, Marcus, Aquino, Tanabe, Kanbe, all injured with major injuries, and that's ignoring some of the smaller ones that we've had as well. And I think we're just having one of those seasons where a load of players just get injured, so I'm going to have to sort of bulk up a lot of the team and maybe look at some of the players that I've got in the reserves that could maybe work for us. Maybe they'd be better with some of the other players around them, maybe not, but there's going to be a lot of rotation in order to cover some of these gaps that are, appearing because these players are getting injured. Okay, and here we are for the team against Brian Vecca. We've got Meraki in goal. We've got Posh Watanabe in defence as Endo is out. We've got Nishino and Osawa out on the wing-back roles. We've got a guy called Furuya. Let's call him Fury in defensive mid. He is a guy who had been suspended because we had signed him and he'd obviously played in the J-League last season. And finally he can actually play. So he's going to sit in our defensive midfield role today. I'm very excited about this player. Hopefully today he will bring us the goods. We've also got Pierce and Kawano. Every time we play with Kawano, he's just so good. He's got 6 goals and 3 assists this season. Vera has not been performing, so I've dropped him to the bench today. We've got Nakagato and Yuki playing out on the wings. Nakagato, of course, played incredibly well in the last game, getting 2 goals. He's actually got 4 goals and 2 assists this season, which is more than Yuki, and I didn't even realise. So he's going to be starting for us today on the left-hand side. And Minamino, of course, will be playing up top while Tajima gets himself fit again. Again, it says he can only play about 45 minutes, so yeah, so we'll probably bring him on at some point to get some more match fitness. So here we are coming out for the second game of today's episode against second place Brian Vecca. This is a battle of the top 2. Hopefully we can come out victorious today. Alright, 3 minutes in and we've got our first corner of the game and the first highlight of the game. It's gone in to the back post. We've won the header, but it's gone over. 25 minutes here, and we haven't had another highlight since that corner in the 3rd minute. We've had a few shots, but none have been on target. Possession sort of equal amongst the two of us. We've had 6 corners. We've produced nothing. Finally, almost 40 minutes later, we have the second highlight of the game. And they're on the ball here. They're passing it around the back. But we've managed to win it through Fury, and Fury plays it to Pierce, into Minamino, out wide to Asawa, who plays it over the top for Yuki. He's going to come through. Can he square it across? No, he cuts back to Asawa, who shoots, and it's blocked away. And they're just going to lump it forward to Posh. And that will probably be half-time. Only 2 highlights in that half, but we have managed to limit them to not having a single shot in that first half. So hopefully that will continue into the second. Second half highlight here. Pierce has played it into Kawano. Kawano's played it back to Fury. Gets his head up. Nice pass out to Asawa, who's going to run down the wing. Gets it in to Yuki. Yuki, can he square it across? He does, but the keeper gets down and saves it. Surely that's not the highlight. So their goalie kicks it long. Can we win the header? No, we've just pushed them in the back and they've won a free kick. That was the highlight? Okay, sure. They've got another free kick, however. Nakamura is going to be taking this. Can he get it in? He does. Headed over the top. Are you kidding me? Meraki has just left that. And they've managed to... Their free kick came in. They've headed it up into the air. Meraki's just left it. And they've just tucked it in at the back post. Oh, I'm going to have to make some changes. I am going to take Minamino off because he's had a horrific game. I had to go to him at half-time and, nothing's really changed after that. So Tajima's going to come in up top. Hopefully he can get off the mark today. A lot of our players haven't actually had a particularly good game. I've only really just noticed, which is pretty poor from me. I'm going to get Luis Vera on for Kawano. Kawano's... actually, no, I'll leave it for now. I'll only make that one change, I think. Probably change Nishino at some point soon. Our best player on the pitch is our new signing, Hiroki Fury. I will not be happy if this is how today's episode ends. We should be winning this one. We've got a corner here. Fury plays it into Nakagato. Nakagato cuts back to Fury, into Kawano. Kawano to Asawa. Somebody have a shot. We're playing it over and over again. We're not taking a risk. We're all facing backwards. Nishino's now got it on the left-hand side. He's going to get down the wing. Nope, he's going to play it back to Posh. Squares it for Pierce, who plays it back to Posh. Nishino, get down the wing, mate. Finally does. No, plays it to Nakagato, who crosses it to the back post. Yuki wins the header, but keeper saves it. God damn it. Right, 75 minutes gone and nothing's happening. I'm going to have to go direct, I think. Be more expressive. Get some early crosses in and maybe distribute quickly. Injury time. Berate. I'm going very attacking. We've got a corner here. Tajima's going to take it. Tajima into Yuki. Yuki plays it back to Tajima to the back post. Posh wins the header, but it's saved by the goalie. This is not the way I wanted today's episode to go. They've got a throw in out on the right hand side. Ikari's now got it. Plays it inside. Where's the press? Come on. Right, we've won it back. Let's get it long. We do, but they've won the header. And I feel like this is it now. They're just going to see out the clock. Pierce has got it, however. Over to Yuki. Yuki, run with it, mate. 20 seconds left of the game. Meraki's got it. This is Meraki's fault as well. I haven't really got much of another option in terms of goalkeeper other than some younger guys who have potential, but Miura's got the ball, plays it long to Kambe, but Makeba wins the header. And that is full time. Of course, we lost that game. That was truly astonishing that we've managed to lose that. They hadn't even had a shot on target at half time and have managed to have 2 shots and scored 1 goal. So the advantage that we had at the end of the first game is now completely gone. We now sit 2 points behind the team ahead of us. So it kind of puts us back to square one, where we were at the start of this episode. And also it is our first defeat of the season, which is incredibly frustrating. So what does that mean for when we're going to come back? Well, I don't want to go away for too long, because I feel like if I just come back from the last 2 games of the season, then it's kind of a waste. So I'll probably come back for at least one of these games in August, and then depending on what happens, we'll then come back for the last 2 games, all within one episode, one massive triple header, and you never know, it might be a final day title battle against Brian Vecker, the team that we just lost against. So if you have enjoyed today's episode, please comment, like, subscribe, all of that nonsense. I hope you have enjoyed it. We're slowly growing, and I hope you've enjoyed the journey that we've had so far. So thanks again, and I'll see you soon.